What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you've ever wondered what would have happened if you'd invested $1,000 in Tesla or Bitcoin a few years ago, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the past, present, and future of these two massive investments. Spoiler alert, the results might blow your mind. Now, we all know that Tesla and Bitcoin have been major players in the investment world. But what would have happened if you'd put your money into either one of them a few years ago? How much would that initial $1,000 be worth now? Let's find out together. First up, Tesla. This company has been on one heck of a ride, and if you were lucky enough to invest in it early, you might be sitting on a seriously nice profit right now. Let's take a quick look at how Tesla has performed over the years. In 2010, Tesla's stock price was around $3.84 per share. Fast forward to today, and Tesla's stock price is sitting at over $250 per share. And that's after some ups and downs, especially in the last few years. So, if you had invested $1,000 in 2010, you could have bought around 260 shares. And if you sold those 260 shares today at $250 per share, you'd be looking at a total of $65,000. That's more than a 6,400% return on your initial investment. That's insane, right? But keep in mind, Tesla's journey hasn't been without its bumps. There were moments when the stock price plummeted, and many people were wondering if they'd made a mistake by jumping on board. But if you held on long enough, you'd have seen some life-changing returns. And while Tesla continues to innovate and change the automotive landscape, it's not too late to jump in if you believe in their future. But remember, with high reward comes high risk, so always do your research and invest wisely. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin, the world's first cryptocurrency, and arguably one of the most exciting investments in recent history. In 2010, Bitcoin was priced at just 8 cents per coin. It's hard to believe that people were buying something worth less than a dime and had no idea how much it would skyrocket. Fast forward to today, and Bitcoin's price has been fluctuating between $25,000 to $65,000 per coin. But let's say you invested $1,000 back in 2010, when Bitcoin was just 8 cents. With $1,000, you could have bought about 12,500 Bitcoin. And if you held onto those coins and sold them when Bitcoin was at its peak, let's say $60,000 per coin, that would give you a total of $750 million. Yes, you heard that right. $750 million. That's an absolutely mind-blowing return on investment. But again, it's important to point out that Bitcoin's journey has been extremely volatile. There were massive drops in price, and people who bought at the peak had to weather through some pretty rough times. But those who held onto their coins, patiently waiting for the market to rise again, saw huge rewards. So, Bitcoin is like that roller coaster ride you've always been warned about, full of highs and lows, but if you manage to stick it out, you could make a fortune. So, which one was the better investment? Well, both Tesla and Bitcoin have had their moments of explosive growth, but let's break down some key differences. Tesla has provided incredible returns over the past decade, but it's also tied to the performance of the auto industry, energy market, and general economy. On the other hand, Bitcoin's rise has been fueled by the digital revolution, the growth of decentralized finance and cryptocurrency adoption. Tesla's growth is based on a tangible product: cars, energy storage, and solar panels. Bitcoin's growth is driven by the evolving digital economy and its potential as a store of value. Both have a huge upside, but both also carry risks. Tesla is still a company with challenges like competition and regulation, and Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency still facing major legal uncertainty. So, what's the takeaway from these two investments? Well, both Tesla and Bitcoin show us the importance of getting in early, but also of doing your research and understanding the risks. When you invest in something as volatile as Tesla or Bitcoin, you need to stay patient and be prepared for ups and downs. Both of these investments have had incredible highs, but there have also been massive drops that could have scared off anyone who didn't believe in the long-term potential. Another key lesson here is the importance of diversification. Just because one investment is doing well doesn't mean you should put all your eggs in that basket. Diversifying your investments can help you weather the storms and still capitalize on the big opportunities. Now, the million-dollar question. Should you invest in Tesla or Bitcoin today? Well, I'm not a financial advisor, but here's what I would recommend. If you believe in the future of electric vehicles and clean energy, Tesla might be a great fit for your portfolio. But remember, like any stock, it can be volatile. So make sure you understand the risks and keep an eye on the market. And for Bitcoin, if you believe in cryptocurrency as the future of money, you might want to allocate some funds. But just like with Tesla, be prepared for the market to be unpredictable, and don't invest money you can't afford to lose. In the end, both Tesla and Bitcoin teach us that early investment can lead to massive rewards. But it also teaches us that it's important to stay patient, do your research, and never invest money you can't afford to lose. What do you think? Did you miss out on Tesla or Bitcoin, or did you get in early? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.